Here are some of my medical school hot takes. I have done 2 of these on residency, and I thought of some for medical school. Number 1 is I never used Anki to study, and it's not that I was too old and it wasn't around. It was around, my friends were using it, I just did not find it helpful, and I never used it. My number 1.5 is I also never used first aid. I owned it, maybe I read a page or 2, but I did not sit down when I was studying for the steps and use that as one of my study materials. Number 2 is that I loved having a med school where we had grades. My med school had full grades, like not high pass, it was A minus, B plus, B, like the full grades. And I loved that. I am very externally motivated. I find great joy in getting good grades. And that really just showed that the work I did, I had a physical payoff that I could see in the grades, not just the joy of learning, which I did have, but a grade that I could see. And I feel the same about step 1. I am old enough that my step 1 was graded, and getting that grade and I showing like that I got a good number for the tons and tons and tons of work that I put into studying for that was something that I loved. I know that's like a controversial take. I loved it. My number 3 is that I don't think there should be a research requirement in medical school. Some people are good at some things and some people are good at other things, and you don't have to do good research to be a good doctor. That is my opinion. I do not think you need to be prolific in research to be a good doctor. You can be a good clinician and not do research. And I am just one of those people. I don't enjoy doing research. I'm not particularly good at doing research, and the research requirement in medical school stressed me out. I did basically subpar research when I could have been doing something else, like volunteering or doing something else to pad my resume and to actually potentially do some good in the world and not just my subpar research. I get the concept of learning how to write and learning how to read research papers, and I think there's a way to incorporate that into the curriculum that is not you doing a research project on your own time. And my 4th hot take is that I still use the stuff that I learned from medical school. The curriculum that you learn in medical school is relevant no matter what specialty you go into. I had a practice question today that was like a patient who has frequent migraines forms kidney stones, and I had to think back to my neurology block. Oh, this patient is on topiramate. That's a drug for migraines. You may know that the drug topiramate causes kidney stones, and maybe that's a urology topic, but you had to then take it a step further and know that that drug treats migraines. So I find it really helpful. You don't just learn about bones if you're ortho. The whole system is relevant to every single specialty, and medical school is when you learn that.